In the early 2010s, Palantir had a serious problem. They had built groundbreaking data analytics software, but their primary intelligence and defense targets operated behind literal, impenetrable security walls. How do you even begin to sell business-to-business software when the buyer legally cannot look at a demo or connect to an external network? Palantir's answer was Project Frontline. Instead of trying to bring the military to their software, they converted their software developers into security-cleared operatives. They physically deployed these engineers inside military bases to write code directly on live, classified data systems. For a secure institution, the world's most advanced software is effectively invisible until someone physically brings it across their threshold. That early Palantir initiative birthed the modern Forward Deployed Engineer, or FDE. These engineers live a grueling reality, traveling between 20 to 50% of the time directly to customer sites. Their core function is to sit in the client's actual environment, writing production-grade code and custom APIs to bridge the gap between their company's core product capabilities and the enterprise's immediate, messy needs. But wait, isn't that just a software engineer who travels? What is the actual functional difference here? A standard software engineer builds the product. A forward-deployed engineer is hired specifically to force that product to survive contact with the client's reality. The traditional software engineering model is one capability, many customers. Developers build elegant infrastructure, distributing updates cleanly to uniform users. The forward-deployed model flips that, one customer, many capabilities. On site, that clean infrastructure shatters into legacy systems and disorganized data architectures. When they open the server room door, look at what they actually find. They have to navigate and repair extreme physical and digital disorder. But surely any senior developer could untangle those systems if you just pointed them at the problem. Traditional engineers are trained to wait, design elegant abstractions, and build a pristine paved superhighway for the long term. FDEs have to build a scrappy, rough gravel road by Tuesday just to keep the project alive. It is a completely different discipline. Traditional engineering selects for scale. Forward-deployed engineering selects for immediate survival and deployment. Now, jump to the modern AI boom. We have massive language models like GPT-4 that possess incredible reasoning capabilities, but they fail completely when dropped into broken, unstructured corporate environments, which is exactly why fundamental research labs like Anthropic are suddenly hiring boots-on-the-ground implementation roles instead of just releasing an API and walking away. Tracking FDE postings across platforms like Databricks, Ramp, and OpenAI, demand soared 800%. These companies now embed engineers to build complex RAG pipelines, securely connecting language models to private corporate data directly inside Fortune 500 firewalls. Today, progress no longer depends on the intelligence of the code itself, but on how effectively it integrates with a legacy organization. If you are asking an engineer to write production code while functioning as a frontline consultant, the compensation structure for that hybrid skill set has to be highly unusual. This compares standard software engineering salaries against FDE packages. Palantir averages $238,000, with staff clearing $630,000, a 25 to 40% premium. This trend holds across the tech frontier. OpenAI and Anthropic FDEs routinely sit between $350,000 and $550,000, pushing past $500,000. This compensation is decoupled from standard engineering bands because of direct economic impact. An FDE's actions on site literally secure million-dollar enterprise contract renewals. Tech giants gladly pay these premiums. For them, an FDE is a direct revenue driver, not a cost center. Landing one of these roles requires a highly specific T-shaped profile. You need deep, rigorous technical skills in languages like Python, TypeScript, and SQL, paired with radical customer ownership and empathy. The hiring process often hinges on a grueling decomposition interview. Candidates are handed a massive, ambiguous enterprise problem and given just 60 minutes to scope the real issue and design a technical solution, proving they won't waste time building the wrong thing. So the highest paid people in the room are no longer the ones trying to build the perfect app for everyone. They are the ones making tech actually work for someone. In this new landscape, value is shifting from the architects of the platforms to the operators who force them to function in reality.